Don't go nowhere. Let me give you one. My lady. The sweetest one. I wanna touch you, baby. You're my lady, and I love you, girl. Ooh. Don't you get nowhere. I love you, I need you, I want you, babe.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. I am here to talk to you all today about what is coming up for the month of July. So this is going to be your astrology forecast. This is general. This can be applied to your life, and this can be male or female. This is going to be for the month of July. This will cover the entire month. So if I were you, I would just be patient and I would wait until the messages actually play out. And please remember to give it time, okay? This is going to be for the month of July. Now, in the beginning of the month, there is a new moon in the sign of Cancer. This is happening around the 5th of the month. Cancer energy is all about intuition, as well as home life, family life, and all the things that you find when you're seeking nurturing or motherly energy. Cancer is actually seen by a lot of people in Western astrology as the mother of the zodiac. However, Cancer is the child of the zodiac. The moon is the mother energy that governs the sign of Cancer, if that makes sense. The sign of Capricorn has a double effect between June and July, because the full moon happening in the month of July is another Capricorn moon. So this is again about milestones, lifetime achievements. It's about this like Saturn energy. Saturn is all about work. It's all about life purpose. It's all about career. So this is about building yourself to excellence. You know, what is it that you personally want in your life? And that is where, you know, this is going to be an energy for people to think about their futures and aligning with their destined paths and being the person that they were created to be. So it really is a liberating feeling that's taking place around the later part of the month. All right. So now that we've got that covered, let's get into the messages for Gemini for July 2024. All right. Your prediction is really some advice starting out. My guides are telling me to let you know to not overdo it this month. Whether it is how hard you've been working or how much you've been committing yourself to, or is something about your routine, your daily schedule, possibly your health. For some of you, you may have some health issues, some health troubles in the month of July if you're not paying attention to your body or your mind or even your soul. It's going to be very important for you through the month of July to feed your soul with spirituality, to stay connected to God. Also, it's going to be important for you in the month of July to feed your mind with positive things. You know, I always see this advertisement called the Calm app, CALM, Calm app. I always see the advertisements, but I've never downloaded it myself. I've never used it. However, I always see it and I immediately think about people probably finding it to be useful. I'm not sure. I didn't see the reviews of it. But if you guys are familiar with that app, turn on your app, get calm, release some negative thinking. If that's not an option, or if that's not something you're into, then YouTube has a plethora of really amazing meditations. If you're not into meditations, then certain music can be meditative for you, especially music without lyrics, because I don't think a lot of people realize that the words you hear in some music, it can dictate the way you think. It can shape your thoughts. So sometimes you need a break from just hearing another person's perspective. Maybe you just need to hear the sound. There's millions of professionals all over the globe that practice sound healing, sound bath healing, using little instruments to heal. Sound has been proven since ancient times to be one of the ways of healing. And a lot of people who work in these professions, I personally do not work in this profession myself. However, I am a big fan of meditation music, spa sounds. Oh, that's a good one. I remember a while back, you guys, where in local drugstores and in like Walmart and stuff, they used to sell this it's like a spa music machine, and you can like just plug it up, and some of them came with the spa sounds built into it, and others came with like discs, like CDs that you can put into your own, record player, CD player, and it just plays. But now we have cell phones and computers and all of that, and we don't need that anymore. So you can just access it anywhere now. You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all of these companies. So something like that, I'm being called strongly to let you know that, it's going to be important to clear your mind. Also, some of you may be big fans of classical music. You may be into that, or if not, alternative music. Whatever it is that just makes you feel, not even just alternative, but like indie. I think it's called indie music. Just something relaxing. You may need that several times in the month of July, because I think you guys have been overdoing things. And so that's going to be very, very important for you. So moving on from that, there's also going to be a need for you to keep your energy clear, because there's going to be a lot of secret information coming out about you, Gemini. A lot of people are about to find out a lot of hidden information about you. Okay, I'm just here to let you know this. A lot of things that you thought was tucked away, that was hidden, that just would just never come out. It's out. Okay, so July does bring up a lot. People are finding something out about you. People are finding out something that either you've been hiding intentionally, or that you just don't know what it could be. But it is a lot of information that's coming out about something, or if it's not about you, then it's about a situation involving you that's coming out. And I think that people feel like this is happening to you because you had your own way of doing things in the past. You could have been really stubborn. You could have been self-absorbed. Not saying that this is true, but that is how people see you. So people feel like this information coming out is happening because of these perspectives that people see you in. But I feel like there's another energy coming through for July where you're going to have there's some type of background information. There's something in the background that you may not know about, or something brewing in the background that you may not be aware of, that is gonna come in handy. There's somebody or something that is happening in the background that you do not see in the midst of all these things coming out about you. This is going to be a situation that actually helps you help others. Whatever this is, you are either going to be used in the month of July, used as a vessel to provide an example for a lot of people. It's like God is saying, like, okay, this is what happens when this happens, right? So there's going to be a lot happening in the background, right? This is going to bring out a different you. This type of thing right here is going to put you in a full force energy of wanting to serve other people. Something about this really does have a true spin on it for you. Like, this type of thing is going to make you want to go into the most genuine part of yourself and pull out the most benevolent part of who you are. It's going to make you want to give more to people, possibly to people who experience something that you're going to be experiencing in July. Possibly, it's like, let me use an example. Now, this part right here won't be like a prediction for everybody, and if it just so happens to be one, that's fine. But this is just an example, this part. Let's just say, for instance, you've been hiding the fact that you have cancer, and or someone's been hiding this, right? Nobody really knew, but it's coming out. But you were also someone that was probably not well liked in your family or in your community, and so you've had really strange connections with people you love anyway, but you've been keeping that a secret, probably for the sake of them just not being hurt. And then all of this comes out, secret information that comes out, and people find out. But this turns into you wanting to help people through this. It's like you're telling people, don't feel bad or don't feel sad. I'm using this as my testimony. I'm going to create a legacy with the amount of time that I have. It's like that. It's like you guys are putting a spin on this. You're twisting this. This is turning into something different, where you can turn this into some type of inspiration or help. You can serve a larger community like this, right? So it's something that you're going to be able to turn this into good with you being the example to go through it, right? And so that's just an example here. But for others of you, this, I'm not going to lie to you, for others, this does seem to be going down the road of exposed energy, like unwanted secrets coming out that is something pretty scandalous about, some other Geminis. But I think some kind of way you still you're still going to be used as an example, either from, and it could be like God's chastisement for others of you. It could be like, this is what happens when you act like that, or, so I don't know, you guys, I'm just getting mixed messages, but I always get mixed messages for Gemini because you guys are the twins. It's like a good twin and an evil twin inside of every Gemini that I've ever met in my life. So it's like when I get to this energy, I'm just like, okay, it could be this and it could be that. Because it really just depends on the day. I think the biggest message to take away from this today is that serving is going to be a part of your job. Your assistance to other people is happening at the perfect time. This is going to be your giving season, where you give back to people, whether it's in your community or it's with people who have gone through the same things, the same ridicule, the same embarrassment, the same public shame, that type of thing. Is like you're going through something tumultuous maybe, but some kind of way, people who have gone through it just like you are an example for them. It's like you're showing them what they went through. You're mirroring it to them, because maybe some of you have the ability where your social media is more popular than the people who went through these things. So maybe they can see like a first row seat to see what you're going through, because they went through it, and now they see the consequences of what happens when people find out about it. See, it's something, this is interesting, you guys. You know what I feel like? I feel like right now I should be a part of a detective team or something, or like on some type of TV show, figuring things out, because this is really interesting and unique. I'm seeing all the visions, if only I could paint the visions with my words. I'm seeing all of these different visions where there's so many different kinds of Geminis out there in the world, right? There's male, there's female, there's high-powered Geminis, and then there's really chill, laid-back, cool Geminis. There's artistic and creative Geminis, and then there's like crazy Geminis, and then there's Geminis who are lazy, and then there's Geminis who are not really lazy, but they do like to take breaks sometimes, but like they really work hard too. So it's like there's just so many, so it's hard to get away from. It's hard to stereotype a Gemini. You can't really do that with a Gemini because it's so much going on there. But take this message and know that something is going to be ending. Something is going to be ending. It's going to be the end of something in your life in July. Something is about to change. Your fate is going to change. Something is going to shift and flip here. And because of this, it may be hard for you guys. I'm not going to lie. It may feel like it is hard to triumph. It is hard to overcome whatever this situation is, okay? You may feel very stifled by this because of what is coming out or what is being said, what is being displayed. All right, so, but like I said, some of you guys are going to turn pain into power, where you can be an example for people going through the exact same shame or ridicule or embarrassment or whatever it is. Or this is like this could be people ganging up on you, because people may feel like you've been stubborn or you've been self-absorbed. So people could be inflicting something on you by exposing something about you, which could be their way of chastising you. So I'm getting so much. I have a lot more to say as well, but you're going to have to get a personal to find out more. Thank you. God bless.